You need to master sleight of hand to be a good magician. It's not really helping. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm gonna run through a bunch of Q&A questions that I dropped on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following my Instagram, go check it out now, Chris Ramsay 52. If you enjoy the videos that I put up on this channel, to help support me, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. If you're new here, strap yourselves in. That is all. Let's go. How do you call yourself, magician or artist? Magician works, yeah. YouTuber. Content creator. What is your view on TV magicians? I think TV is a dying platform. Broadcast companies are shutting down left, right, and center. Ratings are dropping. So I think the new platform is online, streaming services, and that type of thing. So I think it's funny how people still believe that like being on a TV show is like the biggest thing in the world right now when we're moving so quickly towards the internet. But hey, all good, man. Do your thing. For those who can't afford all the magic out there, how would you recommend we choose our favorite effects? I also think you don't need to spend that much money on magic to be good at it. Buy one book, one really good book, study it in and out, and that should give you plenty of material to practice. And all you need is a deck of cards and like a $10 book. I'll leave a link below if you guys are interested. What is your favorite cardistry move right now? Ooh, this one. I've been practicing waterbend. Getting there, not so bad, still practicing it. I've been doing it for probably like 2 or 3 days right now. Probably put like, I would say like 3 or 4 hours into it total. How did I get started in photography? I did a 365 project, started off with my phone on my Instagram, 1 picture a day for a whole year, card, magic related, that type of thing. And from the beginning to the end, you could see my progress and my progression. I've since deleted a lot of those photos just because my OCD took over, but that really helped me to develop an eye for composition and lighting, etc. So yeah. Any advice to magicians on approaching strangers without being awkward? Man, if you're just gonna go up to somebody and be like, hey, can I show you a magic trick? Like that's pretty awkward in itself. So good luck with that. But if you find yourself a naturally awkward person, I would say work on your social skills outside of magic and that should help you approach people. But if you're a confident person and just awkward when it comes to magic, then I would say get comfortable enough with your magic so that you don't have to think about it and that you can just be yourself. How do you motivate yourself to keep working hard when others in your society discourage you from doing magic? Haters gonna hate. They hate us because they ain't us. I try not to focus on anything except my own vision. So I've got this vision, it's a path, it's one straight line to where I need to be. I don't know where that is, but I know the direction. If I listen to positive criticism, I get pulled on this side. If I listen to negative criticism, I get pulled on that side. So I just try to kind of not listen to anybody and just do my own thing. Was there ever a time where you felt like you were done with magic or had to take a break? Why or why not? Yeah, definitely. I definitely think that no matter what it is, whether it's music or art or magic or whatever, I think you can definitely get saturated if you're in it for too long, and YouTube as well, everything. So it's good to take little breaks here and there and focus on other things that you're passionate about in the meantime. What was your first ever gig like? Super awkward. What should I do if people are trying to belittle me or piss me off when doing magic? I'm gonna try really hard not to belittle you or piss you off by responding to that comment. What is the most difficult trick you've performed? Ooh. So this is something I actually performed in New York a couple of weeks ago. I'd never done it before for a live audience, never even done it for anyone really. I did a whole speech about the importance of vulnerability when performing, and to demonstrate that, I performed a trick that I'd never performed in my life that was super difficult, and here's how it went down.
Hey, him? All right, thanks for joining me. You work out now? Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now, and I'm being genuine, I talk to people backstage. This trick that I'm gonna do uses 2 decks of cards. They're different on the back, but the same in the face. The standard cards, I'll show you in a second, but twice as dangerous. Okay. The thing about this effect though is it's not supposed to work, right? And that's a weird thing to say, and I'm not just saying that to hype it up. It's not supposed to work. I've never done something like this. Usually as a magician, we want the big payoff, right? We want, wow, right? So it's so counterintuitive for me to do something not knowing if it's gonna work, kind of just having faith that it will. And here's the thing, if it does, the risk of appearing vulnerable in front of everybody will have paid off. But if it doesn't, it'll be great content for the channel. And that's the whole idea. So, sir, you're gonna help me out with this. Take these cards out, and I want you to give them a shuffle. I will give mine a shuffle. First of all, if you can, quickly show everybody this is literally a standard deck of cards. There are no like duplicates or anything like that, and I shouldn't have to explain it. Yeah, right, good enough, good enough. All right, now give it a shuffle. Maybe a little shuffle lesson. Can you do one of these? A little bridge shuffle? Or that, oh, nice. One of these, maybe? You got this? No, all right. I've got the finger muscles. Okay. Crutches, see? Okay, you've mixed up yours, right? And I've mixed mine up. Take these cards, and I'll take yours. Perfect. Put them behind your back, and give them a cut. So cut it in half anywhere you like, and complete that cut. Let me know when that's done. Yeah. Is it done? Would you like to do it again? Would you like to cut again? Yeah, it honestly doesn't matter at this point, because like I said, it's probably not going to work. So just cut to your heart's desire. Yeah, I'm good. Is that done? Take the top card and put it in your pocket, and do not look at it. Whatever you do, don't look at it. Okay. Is that done? Okay. Take the cards back. I don't need them anymore. So, yeah, that's fine. This is the moment, right? This is the moment where we each have a card in our pocket from two completely shuffled decks that we switched and shuffled again, and you chose a random card, I chose a card, and we each put that in our pockets. Look at it just yet. Like I said, if this works, it'll be worth it. But if it doesn't, I'm still gonna get a round of applause, right? Because this will be uploaded to my channel, I guarantee you. I've got one card in my pocket. The 4 clubs. Yep. Woo! You did it. You did it.
Am I a magician now?
Yeah, absolutely. This couldn't happen without you doing exactly what you did. So thank you for your time. Give him a round of applause. Thank you guys, everybody. You're awesome. Thank you.
Just a bit of context. I know you don't see me put a card in my pocket, but I actually did. I don't know why I felt the need to palm that card, but there was a card going in my pocket. So that was a really, really cool effect that I came up with, and it went well. So yeah. What advice do you have for growing your online presence in social media? Don't follow formats that everybody else is doing. Dabble in new formats, create your own format. Try to come up with your own style, whether that's incorporating music or the way you film or the way you talk to the camera or what lens you use or whatever it is. Just experiment and try new things. If you follow all the trends that everybody else is doing, you're never gonna be better than those people. You'll always be catching up while that person is focused on the next big thing. Growing your presence online, I mean, collaborating is a really good way to do that, but really just original creative content is the way to go. And a lot of people are following what other people are doing because that has been the formula for success. But those people, all they're doing is waiting for the next big thing to follow versus the person who's creating those trends. So try to be a trendsetter instead. If you had to give up one of your passions, what would you choose? Anthropology. That's not really a passion of mine, so I don't know. Are you gonna sell snapbacks once again? Yes, V2 coming soon. How do you overcome the fear of not belonging to something, not only in magic, but in life? I've never really wanted to belong. I know it sounds cliche. I'm not one to follow the herd. I'm one to really just do my own thing. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, that's on them. It doesn't really affect me, so. How did your parents react when you first told them you wanted to do magic for a living? I guess they were reacting like any concerned parent would be when you tell them you have an addiction. They want the best for me. So at first they were like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that. It's kind of like telling your parents you want to be a pirate. So yeah. What do you think of the kinds of people that you should surround yourself with to ensure success? Successful people. No, honestly, doesn't matter, man. I surround myself with people that I care about and people that care about me. Hector Chadwick. Hector, who coincidentally is an author of one of my favorite mentalism books, The Mental Mysteries of Hector Chadwick, comments, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? I think swinging on a star sounds really good, although mule comes in a close second. What camera setup do you use? I leave all my camera setup in the description forever if you guys are interested. There are links to everything I use. I'm shooting this right now on the 5D Mark IV. How do you come up with stories to tell your magic? I don't come up with them, they happen. So things that happen to you, you probably have stories that you just don't recall, but there are tons of little things that happen in our lives that we can use as justifications or context to a magic effect. Pick apart those little quirks, those little, comedians do that a lot. They don't just come up with jokes, they come up with jokes that are related to them, and that relatable humor makes for great engagement with the audience. And I think the same goes for magic. If you relate it to something that actually happened, you sound more authentic and sincere, thus they more easily connect with what you're saying. Hey Chris, can you get too old to start cardistry? I'm 32 and do I waste my time? Never. I mean, what do you want to be, a professional cardist? I mean, let me tell you, even the most successful cardists in the world, they're not rich. If your goal is to make money with cardistry, is it too late? I mean, but if it's just to learn cardistry, I mean, you're never too old to learn anything. Most anticipated game for 2018? It's gotta be Red Dead 2. I'm gonna binge the crap out of that game. You won't see me for like a week. Who would you choose to make a meal for, alive or dead? Probably Gordon Ramsay.
Where's the lamb sauce?
I would make like just a standard meal and watch him pick it apart because I think that would be a great video. Do you have any family, like mom and dad? I mean, imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I just had like no belly button. Yeah, I was congened in a test tube. My mom was a beaker and my dad was a Bunsen burner. After slamming Julius Dean in one of your videos, what led you to hanging out at Blackpool? I don't recall slamming Julius Dean in a video. I recall talking about ethics and sort of how I felt about coaching the audience and that type of thing. And here's the biggest misconception in our society. You don't have to agree with someone to be compassionate. If I disagree with someone doesn't mean I hate them. And same goes for if I love someone, doesn't mean I have to agree with everything they stand for. And that's just a big misconception in our society today. I see a lot of these debates going online on Facebook and stuff about, recent events. And just because you are here with something doesn't mean I can't love you as a person. Or just because I don't like you doesn't mean I can't agree with what you stand for. That's just the way it is. Peter McKinnon, what is it like typing on your laptop keyboard with such large fingers? You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like using chopsticks while wearing mittens. What advice can you give vloggers who are just getting started and don't know what topic they want? Figure that out. Figure out what the hell you're doing. What sort of advice would you give to someone that is going to their first gig soon? I would say they've hired you already, which means they already like you. Take it from there. Can you make this your last question? Yeah. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that little Q&A session. Thank you so much for all the questions on my Instagram. Again, go follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter at ChrisRamsay52. Thanks for watching. Show some love in this video by hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and get ready for some brand new content this week. I've got a few ideas this week that I'm gonna put up, which I'm super excited about, but let me know in the comments below what type of content you guys would like to see. What would you like to see? Would you like to see more card reviews, more performances, more tutorials, more puzzles, whatever it is, drop a comment below. I will check those out and try to respond to as many as I can, and we'll see you on the next video.